If you're spending hours coming up with content ideas, writing scripts, and editing videos that fall flat, this video is for you. Because most business creators are stuck posting one video at a time with no idea if it's gonna work, and that's killing your growth. I've generated over 8 billion views for my clients, and we post over 30,000 pieces of content per month using a system that turns 2 to 4 hours of filming into 1,300 pieces of content. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create over 1,000 posts in just 2 to 4 hours of filming without guessing what's going to work. I'm going to show you the exact 3-step process of how to study content that actually performs, how to steal formats from other niches, and how to batch film everything in one session. Pillar 1, study content and understand why stuff actually works. Before you create anything, you need to understand what makes content perform. And it's not about views, it's about engagement. Here's what each engagement metric actually tells you. Shares means that people resonate. They see themselves in your content and they want to send it to someone specific. Likes means that people relate. They agree with what you're saying, but not enough to take action. Comments means people really disagree or really agree. You hit a nerve and you made them feel something strong enough to type. Saves means that people want to implement. These are your leads. They're saving your content to come back to it because they see value. So our goal is to make content that gets saves and gets shares. And that's how you grow and convert. So what I recommend is to study high performing content in your niche and adjacent niches. Look at engagement and not just views, and focus on shares, which shows resonance, and then also saves, which shows implementation. And ask, why did people share this? Why did they save it? Then you build a swipe file of content that gets shares plus saves, and study the comment section to identify what the community's real questions are. Pillar 2 is to identify how to steal and innovate. The point here is don't just look at people in your niche, look at different niches as well, and look at formats that work and adapt them. Everyone in your niche is doing the same thing. And so you need to look outside of your niche to steal formats that work. When you're only looking at your competitors, you're just copying everyone else, versus when you go look at other industries, now you get first mover advantage of seeing what's successful for them and being the first to apply it in your space. This is where you can tap into big opportunity and become an innovator in your industry. So here are 4 formats that consistently perform. First is the mockcast, which is a fake podcast. So you set things up like a podcast where you're the host and the guest. It looks professional, it feels authentic, and it's just important here that you use proven viral hooks and questions. Second is the skit, where you play 2 characters. So basically you play both sides of a conversation, and this is great for showing before and after, or different perspectives, or showing someone dumb versus showing someone smart in a specific topic. Third is react videos, where you respond to a previously viral and controversial video that has a lot of comments. The best here is to find a viral video with strong opinions in the comments, and then you react to it. You ride the wave of existing engagement. One of the longest running shows on TV was Ridiculousness with Rob Dyrdek, and all he did was react to content. This content is proven, it's worked forever, and it will continue to work forever. We've personally used reaction content to generate hundreds of millions of views for our clients at this point. Then the 4th format is blank versus blank, where you compare different options available in your niche, like which AI to use for which purpose, or which supplement is better for a specific purpose, which tool is better, which philosophy is better for an end goal, what mindset is better for an end goal. And then you just compare the 2. I would say it would be smart to pick every one of those formats that I just lined up for you and then test each of them at least 10 times to see what your audience resonates with. The overall lesson here is don't just study what's in your niche, study other niches, and then steal formats that work and adapt them to your content. And when you find that winning format, you lean in and you squeeze all the juice out of that lemon till there's no more juice to squeeze. One format alone has built many brands to millions of followers. And this is exactly what we do for our clients at Media Scaling. We study the content, we identify the formats, and we create the system, then we batch film, and we post minimum 450 to 1,350 times per month. So if you're a business doing 3 million plus per year in revenue, and you want a team that handles all of this for you, then check the link in the description below to apply, and we'll give you a custom guarantee between 10 million to 500 million views in the first year. Now we have pillar 3, which is to batch structure and batch film. Once you've gone out and studied other formats in different industries and decided what formats that you want to apply and test for your brand, then you just line them up and you want to film at least 10 per format. And for each batch filming session that you do, you want to knock out at least 30 short form videos. So here's how the batch process works. Step 1, you pick your format, whether this is a mockcast, skit, react, blank versus blank, whatever. Step 2, list out your questions, topics, and hooks ahead of time where you don't just wing it. Have all of your hooks and the full scripts or outlines for each video before you hit record. Step 3 is you then film all of them in one session. You change shirts every 4 to 5 videos for variety, and you can also change angles for visual variety, and you knock it all out. Recording 30 short form videos when you have all this prep can be as fast as taking just 1 hour. As mentioned, ideally you do at least 10 videos for each format, and that way you can look at the data and see what content actually resonates with your ideal audience. So for example, maybe you film 10 mockcast videos, 10 skit videos, and 10 react videos. You post them, you track engagement, and then you double and triple down on what gets shares plus saves. And if you want the full breakdown of this entire system showing you step by step the framework to follow on how you can post 450 to 1,350 times a month while only filming 2 to 4 hours, then check out the video on my channel that you see on screen here. It's the best marketing strategy of 2026. I also break down how much revenue we've made from socials and how that's come out to 74 cents per view earned, and the exact conversion strategies that we use to make a lot of money for ourselves and also for our clients. Check out that video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.